Hello, 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 Daniel. How are you? Hello, Bertoldo. Hello, Hamed. Oh, okay. I think my microphone is working fine. I'm waiting a bit just to confirm my. Hello, Dick. Uh, just to confirm my IP address is on the distribution machine from Node.js, and then I'm going to explain how Node.js semver-major releases work. We are going to check the changelog, and we are going to release that in live stream. So the live stream should be very fast. It shouldn't take more than 30 minutes, I guess. It's just to show how we do semver-major releases, how do we test that, and uh, and talk about some breaking changes that might happen to your project. So let me just post that on Instagram. I need to make a good face, I guess. Yes, I think that works. Um, Thank you for the prime. Hello, folks from YouTube. Also, folks on X. Hello, hello. Um, there is also one thing that we need to wait a bit. Releasing Node.js 25.0.0. Okay, so let me take it off my camera here. Oh, wait, yes, working. So we are going to release this pull request, the Node.js version 25.0.0. I did the last sync 2 or 3 days ago, so which means that most of the things that are on Node.js main are going to be released on this version. This release includes a new V8 version. We are bringing to V8 to the version 14.1. Which also brings a major JSON stringify performance improvement. So if we're not aware, you can go to v8.dev, and they wrote this blog post, JSON stringify, that where they explain how they made JSON stringify more than twice as fast. So this will be applicable to Node.js 25 only. That it's unlikely to go to Node.js 24 or 22. 20 because it went to a release line of V8 that is considered a breaking change for Node.js. So I don't know if it will be we will do a cherry pick, but we still need to discuss that. Okay. The next one is we are also the V8 14.1 also includes a built-in Wnt8 array, also for base64 and hex conversion, and ongoing WebAssembly and GIT pipeline optimization, which means that it's very likely that scripts will run faster on this new version, but I don't have a benchmark to share yet. This release also doubles down on security. We have included a new permission model flag. It's called --allowNet. So for those that are not aware, the Node.js contains a built-in permission model, and this pull request that I wrote includes the --allowNet permission, which restrict network permissions to any Node.js script if you pass the -- permission on your script. Okay, that's how things work. Despite that, we have a lot of deprecations and removal. So if you update your version to Node.js 25 today, it's likely that you see a lot of runtime deprecations. So if you see that, please upgrade to another to an alternative. because it's very likely that those APIs will be removed for Node.js 26. Okay? So we have deprecated the set public key from ECD8. Also, we have deprecated a few things on the file system. So fs OK. This is our options for fs exist sync, if I'm not wrong. We are deprecating write header. This might happen. This might throw one warning for frameworks like Express. I don't know if we are using that. Other than that, any questions? Oh, good. Let's make it happen. So I have my terminal here. My terminal, I'm using the short version, the current head of the v25 proposal. It's the same one as you can see in the commit. Come on. And then this is the release CI of Node.js. So test commit OSX is unstable, but this is basically the flag test. We are considering that green. Okay. The same applies for the CI release. This is the CI we include all the distribution binaries. So we have binaries now for OS X, we have for Mac OS 15, we have AAX. This is our Linux machines, 64, and Windows machines. So all those are concluded. So we are going to release that. I just need to check if our automation to release pipelines does work for major release. I believe I did some improvements recently on that. No. These are vulnerabilities. No, I think that's fine. One thing important is that we follow the release.md document. Is a document we normally maintain how the Node.js release process work. So we have 20 steps before releasing until the celebration, which is the announcement and things like that. And for major release, things are slightly different. We create a proposal. This proposal is based on several rules. We have for the staging branch, we have the, if you go to the Node.js repository, you see that for each release line, for instance, 25, we have 25x, we have 25 staging. So the staging are the commits that will go to 25x. Everything that is on 25x are supposed to be landed already, okay? So that's how things works. And we have several automations to bring commits because, for instance, for LTS release lines, a commit should be in a current release line for at least 2 weeks to be ported to the LTS line. This guarantees some stability to that release line. So we have a lot of scripts like branch diff to get the list of commits that should be included. And we have some labels, so if the commit contains a semver-major, it shouldn't go to the next line for obvious reasons. So we are now on the step 11 actually. We have a script that promotes the release. I just don't know exactly if that will work for semver-major. I need to double check. But I believe it should, because it will go until step 16. So it will create the tag. It will set up for the next release, which I need to check. I believe we need to do that manually. It will also be good for the live stream, because we do. I can explain things better. So let's move forward. The first thing is that we install git secure tag. This will basically sign off the tag we are creating, which is the v25.0.0 with my key. And this is a hack key because in some environments the GPG TTL doesn't appear, and it will fail, and you will never know. So you need to make that conversion. So what we do, we get the release commit. Okay, let me just get this comment. This is the release commit from the 25 release, and then we call git secure tag. We get the version 25.0.0. We get the commit shell, and then we sign with a message, and we have a pattern of the release is 10, 15, Node.js v25.0.0. This is now current, and release. This is how we sign the release. Hello Bruno, how are you? Yeah, we are about to release Node.js 25. Let me check if things are okay. Yes, that should be fine. It will ask for my password, I believe. No, that's just signed. So you can check with git tag 25.0.0. No, git show, I believe. Yes, I have the PGP signature and the release comment, so that's expected. Right, moving on. Then we need to set up the main branch for the next release. So at this point, we have to increment. We have a node version here. It's 25.0.0, and now we need to prepare for the next release, and it's supposed to be a patch version. So we'll go to increase the node patch version, and we also change the is released to 0, because the next version is still on staging, so don't need to be is released true. And then we commit that. Working on 25.0.1, and then this is the pull request URL where we get here. There you go. Just committed, and then we need to set up we need to push that to the upstream. So let's do that. We check out the 25x. Let me just update the remote. Okay, git pull 25x. Okay, up to date. Then we will merge. Fast forward only, because we don't want release commits. v25.0.0 proposal. Good. Landed that. Then we push to the upstream. Good. The same applies for staging. And then since we are staging is basically the same as 25x. Okay, I need to get out of it. Staging is the same as 25.x. We just need to rebase. So we rebase on top of 25x, and that's fine. Cool. Things are there. So now we need to cherry pick the release commit to main. So if you go to the proposal is merged, but you can't install Node.js 25 yet. Okay. Because we have just merged that to Node.js 25 version. If you go here, 25 contains the working on commit and the release commit. There you go. So the next step is basically we will cherry pick the release commit to main. So we'll check out to main. You need to pull from upstream. Yeah, that's correct. And then we cherry pick using this strategy algorithm, because sometimes when you don't select one, it will use the default one, and the default one conflicts in a way that that some changes on node versions, for instance, are hidden and you don't know, and you push that to main and that breaks people. I'm saying that by experience because I did that at least twice, and that's why we changed the algorithm here. I already have some knowledge, but I want to delve deeper into Node.js. What do you recommend? I suggest you to join Node.js mentoring channels on Slack or Discord. Hello Elvis, hello Punny. Hey, could you rewrite V8 in Rust? Okay, Bruno, I'll give you mods so you can ban those. I'm kidding. Git cherry pick. So let's use that strategy. And then we'll select the 25x. And this signal, it means that I don't want the working on comment. I want the release comment. This signal means the second comment after the head. So with this sign, it means that I don't want, let me get to Node.js 25 here. I don't want the working comment. I want the second comment. And this is the signal that we do that, okay? We have cherry picked that to main. We need to revert the changes on the instead of reverting for since it's a major version, we need to change the node version here. The node version here, the next will be Node.js 26. So we'll go 26.0.0. We reset the patch to the version 0 and change back that to the 0, and then we just amend that. Yeah, looks good to me. So let me do that. Looks good. Let me double check the node version. 0.0 is releases 0. Makes sense. Okay, fine. And then we just do a lint of Markdown and C++. Okay, hello. Finishing the linter. Okay, fine. Looks good. Now we need to push the tag, okay? Let's push that to main. So if you go to Node.js on main, you see that the release comment is there. Great. Now we are going to push the release tag, which is upstream 25.0.0. And once we do that, we create the 25 tag on Node.js, and then we need to promote the release. Now, after this step, you should be able to install Node.js 25. Okay, so let me. The command is very simple. Let me see if my. Let me see if my IP address is there. Looks like my IP is not on the dist machine. So what we do on those situations is that we use a proxy. Let me just check if we can use that proxy here. If I can show the proxy here. Node.js, so Node.js release host. All the conversations about that are on private, so I will run that in private because I don't want to leak things here. Let me just move my terminal. Okay, let me see if I can hide things. Let me check. No, I can't. I'm going to promote the files here, which is basically I'm copying all the binaries that were built with our binary or CI release, and I'm copying that to the distribution machine, which is, oh, I need to create the expected assets first. So let me go to Node.js build. I have created some expected assets there, which are not, I didn't create for 25, so let me do that. So let me create here. The idea is, I think the expected assets for 25 are almost the same as 24. I think we will have the Darwin. I think that's it. We didn't change anything. Okay. Good afternoon, Rafael. If you had to start again about getting into open source contribution, how would you go about it? I'm thinking about starting, but I would like to hear from your way of doing that. I have started with network. I think that's the easiest way. If you just go to the GitHub, open pull request, find issues, and guess the problems, try to solve the issues you might have by your own, you spend a lot of time and possibly you get frustrated and you forget about that. my suggestion, Node.js, the good thing about the Node.js core is that we have a strong community. So we have a Slack channel where most of, if not all, Node.js contributors are there. And you can chat, send DMs. We have channels for all topics of Node.js. So if you want to discuss about security, you have the Node.js security. Performance is the same. I'm also, my DMs are open if you want to ask about how to contribute, any tips about that. I believe you should be around, see what's the discussions we are having, and also make sure to join Node.js.org calendar. We have meetings every day, every week about different topics, and they are open. If you want to join the Node.js discussions about TypeScript next Wednesday, you can do that. The same applies for security, diagnostic. I'm hosting the security and having separate or asynchronous discussions about Node.js performance. I'm leading the performance initiative, and we don't have meetings, but we have a Slack channel where you can ask anything, and we have also a repository of issues that you can also ask. So that's my advice. Hello, Diogo. How are you? Yes, the link about the meetings is nodejs.org/calendar. And tomorrow, this is very important, folks. Tomorrow we will have the Node.js Collaborator Summit. It's OpenJS Summit, Collab Summit. Yes, OpenJS Foundation Summit. This is we do that twice per year, and most of Node.js collaborators, TSM members, they go in person to an event to talk about this. This month will be in North America. She's Peer. I don't know how to spell this name, sorry. I didn't get visa to go there, so this year I will attend remotely, but I normally go in person to those events. So we discuss about the future of Node.js. There's one proposal that I'm going to talk about, is the Node.js new release schedule, which is the one that I'm proposing with some folks to change the release schedule, because I feel that we are doing 2 major releases per year, and that's too much. People don't want many breaking changes, twice breaking changes per year. So this is weird. So I'm just waiting for someone from the build team to approve this pull request so I can continue with my release. Hey folks, can you approve that so I can promote 25? While we wait for folks to answer, if you have any other question about Node.js core development, feel free to ask. Okay, I think that's what we expect. The CI is just waiting. It shouldn't take more than 20 minutes. I'm just waiting, I believe, Richard Richard is quite busy now, but he's getting out from the meeting, and then he will be able to approve that. I'm not part of the build team, so I can't do that. Okay. Meanwhile, I think I can prepare the. Let me prepare the. This is build. Okay. Node.js.org. Let me prepare the release. the changelog for Node.js org blog. I need to insert the chasms here because it was not promoted yet. So yes, I will need to rerun that command. Okay. After that, we need to create a blog post, create the release on GitHub, and also announce that on Twitter and things like that. So I think we can meanwhile create the release. I think I can copy that. Does that, let me check. Maybe these will exceed the X expectations. Yes. This release introduced the permission model allow.net. Web storage is enabled by default and error event is now global. Okay, and then we paste the Node.js org announcement, which will be this. I need and many more. And more. Okay. Great. I think that works. Let me make that for LinkedIn post. Mark approved, but I can't merge without build a review. For LinkedIn, I can make it is like better. I can copy. I think LinkedIn doesn't accept markdowns, right? I need to copy that. Okay. Looks good to me, looks good to me. Now it's time to wait. Folks, I think that's it. I was planning, let me check. yeah, we will need to await Richard to include the expected assets to the www server. Oh, just a second. Okay, folks, I think I can't hold that anymore. As most of you know, I work on Node.js security. So while waiting for the expected assets to be merged, um, I need to keep working on Node.js security. I have some security issues I need to solve. I can't share that on live stream because otherwise I'll be leaking the information. So that's it. The release is pretty much it. After merging that pull request, I will continue the promotion of Node.js, which is basically pressing I here, which basically will copy all the assets we have built. I have built previously in the beginning of the I don't know 3 hours ago. I built all the binaries, and then it will be merged to the www server. It will also update the dist index.json. So dist dist. There you go. Here we have index.json, which contains all the latest version. So, for instance, if you use nvm to install a Node.js version, nvm look to the it checks or make a get request or a header request and check the chassam to see if there is a new version. If when this array changes, we have a new object with Node.js 25 here, nvm will be able to pull all the versions. So pretty much it. Nothing will change. So if you look to Node.js this index.json, if that includes Node.js 25, it means that we have released Node.js 25. So meanwhile, I will just wait for Node.js built-in to approve that pull request. I will promote the files to the binaries, and this will also update the index.json, and nvm will be able to install Node.js 25. So keep posted. I believe in 1 hour maximum, we will be able to release Node.js 25. Okay. So that's it. I need to keep working on other stuff, folks. I'm sorry. But I will leave this recording on my Twitch and YouTube. Okay. So make sure to follow me on YouTube and Twitch. That will help me. And I hope to see you in the next live stream. That it's supposed to be next Friday, but I'm not sure. Thank you. Bye bye.